Good morning, dear friends. So I have a huge announcement to share with all of you this day. Checks are heading to millions of senior citizens and retirees in just a few days. But three big changes will impact Social Security benefits very soon. And as more relief is sent out, some retirees may see a bigger tax bill. Friends, there are several important details that have been released on Social Security's new changes. So do make sure, friends, that you watch until the end of this video for the complete details. I will also be giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. Please enter the giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. And during the months of October, November, and December, I will be surprising several of you with $200 gift cards, especially to those of you that have been in this community for several months now. It is a way of saying thank you so very much for joining me here every day when I post a new video. Beginning in 2023, Social Security beneficiaries will receive an 8.7% increase in benefits, also known as cost of living adjustment or COLA. Supplemental Security income recipients will receive theirs in December. According to Acting Commissioner of the Social Security Administration, Kilolo Kijizaki, as long as you set up your Social Security account online by November 15th, you will be able to see how much your benefits will be increased. It is no secret the Social Security program is in need of reform. The combined Social Security trust funds, the source of benefits paid to retirees, survivors, and disabled individuals, are on track to be depleted by the year 2035. And this is according to the Senior Citizens League. And to make matters worse, benefits have actually lost 40% of their buying power since 2000. But beneficiaries are also battling another problem, which is taxes. The number of beneficiaries who owe taxes on their Social Security checks has risen rapidly over the last few decades. And with a massive cost of living adjustment coming in 2023, some seniors will see a larger tax bill in 2024. Social Security COLAs are intended to protect the buying power of benefits from inflation. Last year, fallout from the crisis, loose monetary policy, federal stimulus checks, and supply chain disruptions sent inflation soaring. That led to a 5.9% COLA in 2022. That is the largest adjustment since 1981. But inflation has continued to gain momentum this year, meaning the 65 million Americans on Social Security are on pace to see an even bigger COLA next year. Social Security's COLAs are intended to protect the buying power of benefits from inflation, but inflation has continued to gain momentum this year, meaning that 65 million Americans on Social Security are on pace to see an even bigger COLA next year. In 1984, the federal government began taxing Social Security benefits following bipartisan approval of legislation in Congress. Initially, beneficiaries who met the income threshold had to pay taxes on 50% of their Social Security benefit, but a second threshold was added in 1993, beyond which 85% of benefits were subject to taxation. Oddly, neither threshold has ever been adjusted for inflation, and that has created a very big problem. In 1984, less than 10% of beneficiaries actually owed taxes on their benefits. But each COLA since that time has pushed more seniors over the income threshold. And as a result, 47% of beneficiaries owed taxes on Social Security income in 2010. And that figure is expected to reach 58% by the year 2030. Unfortunately, a massive COLA in 2023 will only reinforce that trend. That means some beneficiaries will have to pay taxes on benefits for the first time in 2024. And those who had already paid taxes on their benefits could even see a bigger tax bill. So dear friends, what are your thoughts on this? And what do you think that our government needs to do to change Social Security so that benefits are not taxed? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Democrats look at the $1.27 trillion a year Social Security program and see their party's legacy, a key piece of the country's economic safety net. In the final weeks before the 2022 midterm elections, Democrats are ringing the alarm that Republicans will gut the program. But some Democrats are proposing new legislation. U.S. Senator Mazie Hirono and Representative Ted Douche introduced the Protecting and Preserving Social Security Act. This legislation would strengthen Social Security's financial state and ensure that seniors continue to benefit from the programs that they have paid into throughout their lives. The bill will make significant progress towards extending the Social Security lifeline. According to the Social Security Administration's Office of the Chief Actuary, the Protecting and Preserving Social Security Act is expected to extend the date of projected depletion of trust fund reserves from the year 2035 to the year 2052. The bill would also reduce the federal deficit by approximately $12.3 trillion by the end of the 75-year projection period. Congressman Ted Douche said, Social Security ensures that hardworking Americans can retire with dignity, and yet this crucial lifeline is on track for depletion by 2035. This bill will not only continue these life-saving benefits, but strengthen them for decades to come. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on this? Please let me know your thoughts on the Protecting and Preserving Social Security Act. Well, my amazing and dearest friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you so very, very much for joining me here every day when I post a new video. Friends, I appreciate every single one of you. Please stay tuned because I'll be announcing a winner for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway and a $200 Walmart gift card in a video very soon. Thank you, my friends, and have a wonderful and blessed day.
Across the country, American families are fighting harder every week to make ends meet as they deal with President Biden's raging inflation crisis. Food prices are up, gas prices remain at unbearably high levels, and too many families are having to make the impossible decision of whether to put gas in the tank or food on the table. It's so tough to be a family in that position. I know all too well how this feels and the impacts these high prices have on families. I grew up in a poor family with a mom who worked long hours at her job and also picked up odd jobs just so our family could get by. We never had any extra money, so when prices went up, we had to go without. Families all across the country are in that same spot. People who have never visited food banks are having to turn to them to feed their families. Folks are being forced to pawn their things just to afford gas. It's heartbreaking and makes me furious. Reports are showing it's happening across America, in Reno, Nevada, Macon, Georgia, Yakima, Washington, and in cities in my home state of Florida, like Pensacola and Fort Myers. These people are having to turn to their local pawn shops as they see their monthly bills grow higher and higher. When President Biden said that we're going through a, quote, an incredible transition, is this what he meant? Mom and dad having to sell Bobby's PlayStation and Susie's doll collection just so they can afford to take them to school.